Hello friends and welcome back to Enterprise Architecture. Now last time we started upgrading all of our various machines and production. So I've doubled the amount of researchers that we have behind us and also started replacing things with higher power electric cables. So in between episodes I actually did all of this cabling here that you can see using the Ender IO conduits. And that's to replace these older power lines from immersive engineering we've been using. Now, also we're getting a lot of solar panel. You can see the solar panels back up there, which, as everybody knows, is my absolute favorite thing to have in a mod pack. So lots of delicious solar energy, and the excess is being stored in our capacitor bank array. So we are good to go. We are electrified. That is wonderful. Now, today, we need to get on the chase for electric drills. That's the last major thing that we need to electrify in our system. So today we're going to be focusing on this area right here. We're going to unlock electric drills. We're also going to go ahead and do the item conduits. We already have those, but we're just going to finish this quest off. And then if we're lucky, we're going to build a cobblestone generator. For that, we need tin and we need lead. So hopefully our brand new electric drills we can put to good use. So let's dive in. Now I'd stopped by and picked up some extra research. We had a lot processing after the last episode. So we have just enough now to go ahead and unlock the powered drill. So that's great. I think we should have enough resources to make a couple of these too. Let's see, drill. There we go, electric drills. So we need 9 of these, and that means we need 4 heavy engineering blocks, a machine frame, and 4 of our burner drill components. Now we have a bunch of burner drill components already. So let's see here, we just need to get on those heavy engineering blocks. For that, we're gonna need some steel mechanical components, and I think we have some steel that's cooked up from our upgraded furnace setup. Oh yeah, look at all this steel. Plenty of steel, although now that we've taken this out, we're going to need to make some more. So with that, let's go ahead and break down our steel. Not all of it, because we're going to make some drill heads as well, but we'll go ahead and do, let's say half. Maybe a little more than half? Yeah, a little more than half. And with that, we are then going to need to make our components, these mechanical components. And for that, we need steel plates. So let's go ahead and make ourselves, I think by my count, we need 16 steel plates. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And we actually had a bunch of steel plates left over from the last time we were making these. So we're going to use some of those as well. We don't need 12. I think we only need 8 of them for now. So let's grab that. Actually, I might need 12. How many? Oh, because we need a lot more of these. So let's make a bunch of heavy engineering blocks. For that, we're going to need a bunch more pistons. So let's go ahead and load up on pistons while we're at it. Let's do 7 more for now. Yeah, it looks like my count was right. Okay, so that's 8 heavy engineering blocks. Now, the only other thing we need here is our machine frame. Oh, and for that, we do need more steel mechanical components. So maybe my count was a little closer than I thought. So how many is that all day? Oh, we just need 2 of those. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's make those up real quick. Like so. 4 of those. Okay, I can live with that. Let's just go ahead and add that to the shopping list. We're going to be here a bunch. We're going to need some machine casings. And I think we have everything we need now to do with these. Oh, you know what? My count was off. Let's make a few more steel plates and we can finish this up. Okay, and there is our second mechanical component, all taken care of. All right, and now we have all of our drill components as well. Now, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and make some item conduits also, because we have that recipe to finish off. There we go, and that's those 2 quests knocked off and taken care of. Let's go back and check those off and see what stuff we get. Nothing for the electric drill, nothing for the item conduit. Okay, that's fine. Looks like we can do some item filtering pretty soon. Conduit facades will be nice for decoration. Trash can, oh, that'll be good. But yeah, really what we need here is the cobblestone generator. So let's add that to our list. And now we need to go in search of lead and tin. Now I pulled out our handy dandy seismic reader, and it looks like there is some lead just to the north of us here, and a bunch of it. And then tin is just to the east of us. So we should be able to find all of that. Now we're gonna have to run power to these things. So that requires running some cables all the way down that way. We have a lot of our LV wire relays. I think we have enough. Maybe we make one more set of these real fast with the stone I had cooked down earlier, just so that we have enough to get where we're going. Because I don't think I have enough LV energy conduits yet. I need to start mass producing the relays and the connectors so I can mass produce these, but we're not there. It's gonna take a little while to get there. But I think everything else we have now. We need some chests to store everything. I don't think I have enough of our conveyor belts to make it all the way back, but we will certainly try. Okay, I think that's everything. Now, the last thing is we're going to need to store these in our storage containers here. So we're going to go ahead and make a few more of those. Let's see here. For that, we're going to need a bunch more chests. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of wood. There we go. I can't believe we're already through pretty much all of our chests at this point. I had made half a stack of those like a while back, and we're just totally through with all of them. And some more storage drawers here. Leave ourselves some room for future expansion as well. Let's do this. Okay, great. 4 of those. And we're just going to add these onto the top of our existing stack. So let's nerd pull up here a little bit. And we'll put these in like that. Great. And we are going to want to lock this so it doesn't start filling with garbage. So let's do that before these get filled. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we can go on the hunt for our tin and lead. So first things first, to the northeast. Lead already. Perfect. Is there a bigger lead deposit though? 185. Just not a lot of lead. 175. Okay. Well, since this is just a minimal amount of lead, we don't need a lot. We're going to see how close to the base we can get with this. Copper and lead. You know what? We might be right here. Let's see. Let's turn on our chunk borders. Iron, copper, diamond. Is there another page of those? Platinum. Okay, so this is the chunk that has lead. Great. Well, that's going to be perfect. We can just set this right onto that, can't we? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Now, I've never set up a electric drill before, so I think this is a 3x3. Yeah, there we go. And that's all it needs. Now, what we do need is a steel drill head for it, though. And we do not have any of those left, I don't think. So let's go ahead and make the steel drill head. And we're going to need a second one of those as well, because we're doing 2 of these. And let's just offload all of this extra stuff that we had laying around. We have a lot of garbage here in our inventory. Always have to do inventory management. And you. Okay, great. So this is close enough. I might be able to just run my electric cables right off that. Let's see. So I'm going to tell it that we want to output on this side, I think. I think that works the same on this as it does with the normal ones. Let's see. Okay, so that should output there. And I'm guessing that these little electric looking units are where we put the power in. Maybe that's right. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can't get that to work. And I'm going to just do this with the wire connectors for now, just for simplicity's sake. We'll do a connector there, and we're going to do a connector here off of our main power line. There. Grab our coil. Insulated coils, of course, so I don't electrocute myself again. And it looks like that is now getting power. Put a steel drill head in it. Oh, and it's chewing through power very, very quickly. You know, we might have to stick to the upgraded components for this to keep up. Well, first things first, let's grab up that lead. Okay, because we need to tell it where it needs to put the lead. The copper it already knows, but the lead's gonna go there. Huh, this is just flying off the rails. That's not what we want at all. Let's see here. I think the way to do this to make sure that things are not flying off is actually to move things around a little bit here. So rather than just dumping it into the sky like it's doing, maybe we put down a chest. Like so. And the chest should start to fill up. Good, that's what we want. And then now what we need is one of our conveyors that outputs the extracting conveyor, which we make with the old conveyor belts, not the new conveyor belt. So give me just a couple of those. 4. Let's see, extract. Yeah, that's what we want, extracting conveyor belt. So make ourselves a couple of hoppers, like so. And then we're going to get 2 extracting conveyor belts. Perfect. Okay, and now we should be able to connect all of these bits up. So it's going to go this way. So we just need to add one more conveyor belt going this way. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Give me that back. So this way, and tell it to output there. Perfect. Yeah, that's doing the trick. And yeah, the power bottleneck seems to be that these cables are only giving 100 RF per tick. But we're going to have to live with that for now because we do not have enough cables for everything that we need to do. All right, great. So now the next trick here is to look for tin. If I remember correctly, tin should be right over in this vicinity. Platinum, iron, copper. Tin. Great. And diamond, everything. Wonderful. So we want it as close as possible on this axis here. So let's go ahead and put it on this ledge right here. I think it can drill just fine floating a little bit. I don't think it's going to be upset about that, even though if it looks a little weird. Okay. And now we need to get power to this again. I wonder if I can put the connector on top. Will it let me connect on top? Maybe it'll let me connect on top. And we'll see if this is close enough to connect without doing anything else. So grab our coils again. With any luck, this will be close enough. Too far away. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, no problem. We do have another wooden post. And let's just do this straight line of sight here. Like that. We are going to put our relay right on top. Just climb up it. I'm really glad I learned that you can climb up those. There we go. Link from that all the way to this one. And link from this one back to our drill. Yeah, that's still getting power. Perfect. Okay, so same trick here. We're going to need to put down a chest. I'm not sure why these need a chest to insert into, but, you know, we'll take it. It's not a big deal. Let's see if I can tell it to output here. Yes, I can. The chest should start getting ingredients immediately. Oh, except for we missed the drill head. There we go. Yup, already starting to get ingredients. And now we can just run our belts up to the main line here. Let's see here. I think I have a lot of fast conveyor belts. But I do have a lot of escalators as well. Let's go ahead and use those. We don't really need fast conveyor belts considering we have a power bottleneck right now. So this needs to go up here. So it's going to output here and then follow this little path. Right into our power pole. That's not what we wanted. Okay, let's just move everything over by one. Okay, try this again. I'm just setting this all up just the way we had it before, only without the pole in the way. I really don't like that pole position so much. Although I put it down myself, so I have no one to blame but me. Okay, and there goes my extracting. Why is that not going up a hill? Need you to be running up that hill. Come on. Maybe it needs a flat belt first. Let's go ahead and try that. Let's see. We'll put that there and this here. Will you work now? There you go. It just can't go straight into an escalator. Okay, perfect. And now we need to tell it where to put the lead that it's getting. So, oh, we already told it lead. So tin is what we need to tell it where to put it. So the tin will go there. And with any luck, we will get a whole bunch more tin. Seeing a lot of iron. Well, I'm sure with time that it'll catch up. So we'll just give it a minute and see where we land. Okay, I'm realizing now that we may have overcounted how many of these we need because the basic plates, when we're using this recipe, actually make 4 of them. So let's see how many we get out of that. Looks like we're going to get a full stack of these. And I don't think that we need a full stack of these, right? Let's just do half a stack for now. Hold on to the rest of our lead. Let's see how many of these we can make. There's 8. And then we use that with our bronze. Yeah, that's it. That's all we needed. So yeah, counting is great. We only needed a quarter of what we thought we did, and that is wonderful. Let's drop off our extra coal. So now we have a cobblestone generator. Now, what we really need is to be generating that cobblestone into a place that is usable for us. Now, maybe it'll let me just stick it right on here. Will that work? Well, I guess I have to tell it what it's supposed to be creating, or what it's supposed to be storing, I should say, in that drawer. So if I put cobblestone in here, yeah, look at that go. 340. Oh, wait, no, that might have just been from mining. No, I think that is coming from my generator. 16 per second. So that's going to fill up real quick here. Okay, good to know. Well, let's move that. We don't actually need that to be part of this system right now. Did I break anything? I don't think I broke anything. Except for now I'm picking up all the things I don't want to. Let's pick this up. Can I pick this one up? No, I have to break this one to pick it up. So let's get our axe. Climb up here, and we're going to move our cobblestone somewhere a little bit more usable. Maybe over here next to the pulverizer, that might be good, or just this side of our storage. Let's see here. Let's plonk this down here, and we're just going to put it here, and we're just going to let it fill up. Oh, that's wonderful. So now we have access to sand and glass very easily. So let's go ahead and pulverize a bunch of our cobblestone here. And then we're going to use that to make gravel. And then we're going to use the gravel to make sand by pulverizing it a second time. And once we've done that, we can cook the sand into glass using our furnaces. Perfect. Okay, so now we're done with that. Oh, and it looks like it gave us a free cobblestone generator, so we actually only needed to make 7 of those. Okay, no biggie. Wonderful. All right, what else can we do here? We can build a nullifier? Do we have everything for that? Looks like we sure do. Let's just go and knock off a couple of these others while we're at it. You know, we're here. So, nullifier. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have everything for that. I think we can do the device frame. We're gonna have to get some bricks, which means we're gonna have to, oh, another brick, which we make with blast bricks. Oh, that's an interesting recipe there. We're not gonna use that because we have plenty of clay. So let's go ahead and smelt up some clay. I think 16 will be plenty, so sorry. Iron, we're interrupting you. And what else do we need here for this? A lava bucket. Okay, that's easy enough. I'm gonna go get a bucket of lava, and then hopefully by then the clay will be done. Now I checked on our map here and there's actually a pool of lava almost immediately underneath our base. So we just had to dig around a little bit. Of course I was digging straight down, which everybody knows is the absolute safest way to dig in Minecraft when you know there's lava nearby. And now we have a bucket of lava. Okay, bricks are done, and we only need 2 of these. Perfect. Is that everything? That's everything. Now we have a nullifier. Good to go. All right, another quest completed. Where was that quest? Here, no rewards for that either. And then a satchel. Let's see. That has to be made with leather or rock wool. How do I make rock wool? Yeah, none of those. Let's try this again. Satchel. Yeah, that only accepts rock wool or leather. That's less than great. I don't know where to get rock wool from. Oh wait, there was a recipe there. We smelt slag, but we don't have that kind of slag. And there's no recipe for that kind of slag. Oh, that's a shame. That's a different type of slag than what we've got. Okay, so does that mean that there's only one way to get a satchel, and that's to get leather? Oh, we can use tough fabric. Oh, I'm so thankful for that. Okay, wonderful. So, do we have a bunch of that hemp left? I'm pretty sure we do somewhere in here. Yeah, so we've got 3 tough fabric. Let's go gather up a bunch more hemp, and we can use that to make our leather. That's great. I'm always so happy when there's the alternate recipes for leather. Although you could just use just tough fabric, that's what I always do in my mod packs, rather than making that 2-step hop where you have to make the leather out of the tough fabric. That doesn't really make sense to me. It should just be a replacement. But whatever. We will make do with what we've got. So let's see here, just like that. That's hemp coil. That's not what we want. Oh, looks like I'm forgetting the recipe. How do we make tough fabric again? You know, I do this so often, you'd think I would remember by now. Oh, just in the corners. Okay, that's why. All right, so let's do that. And that's plenty. And then we should be able to use that to make leather. Yeah, there we go. I think we just need 3 for this recipe. Is that what we saw? And now that should be everything we need for a satchel. Okay, great. Did that... There we go. Submitted. Wonderful. Oh, but then I lost it. I submitted it, and it took it from me. That is not great. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not going to get that back, and I'm just going to have to live with it. And while we're at it, let's just put our nullifier down here. Oh, but we do not want this to pull items from any of the sides. We just want to drop items into it when we want. Okay, so basically everything else from where we're at is going to require a whole lot more research points than we have currently crafted. Fluxed Electrum, although we can make the Magma Crucible and the Fluid Transposer with no problem, the actual Fluxed Electrum itself is locked behind Material Aluminum. Now, Material Aluminum, of course, requires 32 of the 8-pack, mechanics research packs. So that is a lot. That's basically 4 stacks, and we do not have that lying around. Similarly, for the next things we want to do here of like doubling our ores while smelting, that also requires unlocking the proc ore anodizers, and the processing ore anodizers are all the way over here behind a 32 and a 64 of logistics research. At least the redstone furnace is relatively cheap, but we don't really need that yet because the external heaters are doing us just fine. So that's still pretty expensive from where we are at. So everything else that we need is going to be real costly. Now, the best way to deal with high costs like that is to increase the amount of actual machines that we have doing all of this processing so that we can start radically increasing our production. So rather than just 4 of these of our research machines that we've got here, we want to probably increase that to maybe, I don't know, 10 each or something. A lot. To get that, to have that many resources going into it, we're really going to need to come over here and start automating out some of these pieces of the puzzle, turning from our raw ores into smelted ores. And we do that by pulverizing them first. All of this stuff we need to automate. So that means it's time to overhaul our factory. But overhauling our factory is going to take a whole lot of work. And so I think this is a good place to stop this episode. Next episode, we are going to begin the arduous process of completely resetting up our entire factory. And between now and then, I'm going to make myself a bunch of resources that we can use to get there. So join us back here next time, and we'll see you then. Bye, friends.